Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I'm not for everyone, and neither is this reading. I'm listening to the radio again. Yes, I have the same shirt on from yesterday. No, I don't care about judgment. It just is what it is. Y'all, lately I just been in the mood to listen to like old music. Now, let me put a disclaimer. I don't listen to the new music because number one, I don't understand it. I've reached that age. And number two, it just sounds like a bunch of noise. It's a bunch of nonsense to me, so I don't listen to it. But like, I'm an '80s baby, but I love like music from like the '60s and the '70s. But lately, I've really been in the mood for like '80s, '90s, 2000s up until like 2011, 12, right? So someone, you may be in that kind of mood too, where you just want to have like some nostalgia, feelings going on, and in the best way. Like, it's getting you moving, it's making you raise your vibration. At 12 o'clock on the radio here, there's a DJ here, G Wiz, who I love and have so much admiration and respect for. He's been a DJ on the radio since I was a kid. And so at 12 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, he does like this ride out type thing. And I just love it. Anyway, Maru, I felt like I had to say that because maybe that's what someone needs to do, or maybe that's what you've been doing. Maybe you've just been listening to, things of old to kind of make you feel better, get you in a better mood. Sorry, somebody was calling, and I'll pass. Anyway, let's get started. We have Joy on the bottom. So yes, definitely that's a message for somebody. If it's music, if it's movies, if it's old TV shows. I was on Instagram and I was looking at something and they were talking about like the Thundercats, which is a old cartoon from the 80s. I think it came out when I was 4 years old. And so I used to watch that. Like, these are the things that I'm talking about. Things that just bring you so much joy when you think about it, when you watch it, when you listen to it. Things that bring you joy. So that might be something someone needs to do. Number 16 might mean something to someone. Yeah. I love it. Okay. My goodness. We have worthiness. We have cosmic power again. We have divine lineage, and we have surrender again. All of these have come out in the last few readings. What's on the bottom? Scarcity. So I definitely feel like maybe, that talk about things of old, especially with it being like retrograde, Mercury retrograde. Maybe there's some old things that are coming out. We're still in the eclipse season, so things of your past are coming up and coming out. And you need to dispose of them however you need to dispose of them. If that's writing it down and putting it in a burning bowl, if it's doing a cord cutting, if it's just surrendering to the fact that it can no longer be a part of your life and that you need to release it, so that you can have this elevation that God is clearly putting someone in. I definitely feel like someone is in a place where you're feeling different about your power, like your place. Getting into balance with your feminine and your masculine. This Mawu Lisa is representative of the children of Mama Yemaya, I believe. And they are about balance, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark, the feminine and the masculine. And so it is very important that you have that duality in your life. I feel like someone is in a place where you feel worthy again. I feel like you are standing. You may resonate with water goddesses, Sarah Kali, this divine lineage can really be. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta turn this down because it's very distracting, and I really just wanna move myself. Um, by the way, I cannot dance. I don't have any rhythm, but I still like dancing. Anywho, um, and so, maybe water goddesses are a part of your divine lineage. When I was shuffling, I saw Mami Wata, and I also saw etheric cord. So there may be some things that you need to surrender to from your past, that you need to sever ties with in order for you to rise into this new power that you have. This balance that you are coming into, or that you have come into. There may still be some remnants. There may still be some residue. Residue keeps coming up. There may be some residue, some things of old that you need to do a final releasing of. So you may need to do like a burning bowl ceremony or a ritual or something. That is something that I do regularly. I write down things that I want to free myself from, especially during the full moon, which we have one coming up on the 23rd. The full moon is not for manifestation, okay? The full moon is for release. And so, I write down the things that I want to remove from myself, from my energy, from my spirit. I speak it out loud and I burn it. Whether or not you do that is up to you. But there's something that needs to be surrendered. It may also have something to do with a way that your family has made you feel in regard to your self-worth, in regard to your contribution to the planet, to the world. And what I mean by that, they may have tried to make you feel inferior, or like you didn't matter, or like you had no place. And it's very important that with this rising of your frequency, that you come to understand that can be a curse as well. If it was your mother or your father or both, grandparent, auntie, uncle, cousins, whomever, that can be a curse on your lineage, where people are not uplifted, where people are not made to feel worthy. And so that's something that you may be being called to break. The number 14 might be significant. Number 2, number 6, and number 44, or number 21. This scarcity is about freeing yourself from lack mentality, from literally having lack, just from having it play such a big part in your life that it keeps you stagnant, that it keeps you unstable, that it keeps you in a place where you don't feel worthy of receiving. And so these cards are about the divine feminine, and your divine feminine energy is about receiving. You are in a place where you're able to receive. It was 9:04 on the clock when I said that. And so, which is also the area code where I live. Shout out to Duval County. So you've got to really understand that it's time to free yourself from all these things. Okay? Let's see. Arrow showing itself. Surround yourself with protective energy. So remembering that you have a whole team behind you, remembering that it's important that as you raise your frequency, as you raise your vibration, as you go into a different space energetically, you've got to surround yourself with like-minded and like-spirited people, so that you are not becoming a victim to your past. We have a high priest, intend and create. So being very intentional with what it is that you are doing, with the path that you are taking. Your high priest energy, having a close connection with the divine, with God, with your spirit team, with those who were before you, with those that are behind the veil. Just knowing that it's very important that you're doing things with intention and you're surrendering to assistance. Okay? We can't do anything by ourselves. As much as we really want to believe that, we can't. We are social creatures by nature. We were created that way. And so you have to have help sometimes. And not just divine help, human help as well. But being very conscientious about who you allow in your space and who you allow to occupy time with you is very important as well. Knowing who to allow in the circle and who not to allow in the circle. We have mirror guarding, take time to reflect. So looking at yourself, seeing yourself the way that God sees you. In this picture, she is looking down inside of a mirror, but instead of seeing her 3D and physical reflection, she sees the entire universe. And so that message is letting you know that you carry great power, infinite, within you. And you have the ability to create whatever you want. The possibilities are endless. You have lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. So definitely there's been some manifestation going on. This is the true spring. It is the time where we are starting to see things grow and bloom. So enjoy the fruits of your labor. Know that you worked hard. Know that you did your due diligence, and you can enjoy that. You don't have to confine yourself to, okay, what's the next thing? That's not what you need to do. You need to enjoy what you have sown and what has grown. Hold on, I gotta get the cards on the floor. All right, so on the floor, the arrow card fell out. Surround yourself with protective energy. So, you're being called to definitely get around people and places, things, energies that make you feel safe, that will help you go in the direction of your north node. That will help you go in the direction of being in alignment with purpose and with why you are here. See that arrow going north? Okay. And then you are worthy. So another card about worth. This is a reminder to you that you are worthy of all these good things that are coming to you, that are happening for you. You're worthy of all these blessings that God is bringing out to you. You have the high priestess coming out as well. So we have the high priest and the high priestess. Harness mystic power. Your intuition is so important to this pivot that you are having, because it's requiring you to operate at a different frequency as far as the energy that's in your space. I keep saying it. Who you're allowing around you, the energy that you are allowing to occupy space with you. You must make sure that your intuition is not only working, but that you're using it. Okay, you're developing your intuition. You need to be doing meditation, journaling, taking walks in nature, going outside, putting your feet in the grass, hugging trees, talking to animals, spending time with your fur babies or with feather babies, or what kind of babies you have that are animals. Just doing things that are going to help you to keep your frequency at a higher level, so that you can ensure that the things, the energies, the people that are no longer a part of your world, that they stay away. Because let me tell you something. If you resist the devil, he will flee from you. That is a scripture that to me means if you're doing the healing work on yourself, if you are keeping yourself in a place of high vibration and high frequency, people who are not on your level won't be able to be around you because they're not going to be able to stand it. They're not going to vibe with you. The vibration is completely different and it will make them run. And you have to be okay with them leaving. Surrender to that as well. Even if it means it's family. It's not that you want to let them go. It's that you have to. You're moving up and everybody can't go with you. Choose kindness. So do it with a kind heart. Do it from a place of love and from a place of peace. But you've got to learn to release people, places, things, knowing that it no longer is in alignment with who you are and where you're going. And where there's a will, there's a way. So God is always going to have a yellow brick road laid out for you. There's always going to be an out, an option, a safety net. Okay? There's always going to be that. Even if it looks like it won't. If you have the willpower to keep going, if you have the willpower to do what you need to do in order to get where you desire to be, a way will always be made. Okay? There's always going to be a ram in the bush for the Bible people. Oh. What is this? So, Son of Coins, manifesting something new. There's got to be another one flipped over for them to have been like that. That's very strange. Maybe that was it. Okay. God dang it. What's on the floor? You have justice, the world, and strength, all in the reverse. I think for a while, what I'm feeling is that someone was attempting something new. You wanted to grow something that you had not done before. And you had this energy around you that made you feel like it wasn't going to happen. That made you feel like you weren't worthy of it. And it weakened you. Your entire world, your universe was turned upside down. And you felt like this was never going to happen. Doing things that are going to help lift your spirits, that are going to help you get to a place of peace and happiness. That's what's very important right now. Me starting off letting you know that lately I've been listening to old music, watching old shows, things like that. Things that bring a joy. It's like my inner child, right? Taking me back to certain times, even up until my early 20s. You know, like remember being in the club with my friends and my cousin and, you know, just vibing, enjoying the atmosphere. That's why it's important to sometimes go back. Excuse me. Not going back to things that made you feel worthless. Not going back to the things that put you in doubt of yourself or the direction that you were headed. But going back to the things that give you genuine joy. At the beginning, on the bottom of the African goddess deck, we saw joy. Things that give you real joy. And I feel like there was something going on in the past that really kept you hesitant and stagnant, and it weakened you. It weakened you. You felt like things weren't fair. You felt like nothing was going right. You couldn't get whatever this was off the ground. And it's because you had to release this energy. The high priest and the high priestess are here. So you have, your frequency has skyrocketed compared to where it used to be. And I think it's because you let go. You surrendered. You finally let God step in and take control and help you. And that's what broke all of this. And I feel like now things are turning around for you. Changes are being made. Things are getting fair. Things are evening out. But it's because your focus is different also. You're no longer focusing on what's not right, what's not working out, what's this and what's not that. The not is not there anymore. Okay? You're now in a place where you're believing differently. You're seeing differently. Your spirit is different. And so now manifesting is becoming easier, and you're calling in the things to you that you might have thought before were impossible. You have the Hermit on the bottom. So yeah, you've definitely been doing some introspection. You've been going within. You may have been meditating more. You may have been talking to God more. You may have been reestablishing your relationship. But whatever it is, it's letting you get to a higher frequency. You have the 7 of coins, the 7 of knives, and the 5 of wands. You definitely invested more time in arguments, chaos, foolishness, fuckery with friends and family than you did in creating whatever it is that you were wanting to be doing. And that has now changed. I feel like you're not investing in those things anymore. You really removed your energy. And that was the key. Calling back your power and removing your energy from the things, people, places that did not deserve it. There was a lot of mind games, a lot of sabotaging going on. Even with things that you were putting your time into, people were interfering with that by keeping you in a constant state of the hangman, of being stuck. Making you question yourself, making you doubt yourself. And I feel like now you see things for what they are. You see things differently. The Death card. And you've put an end to all that. You're not letting it rule you. You're not letting it run you. You're not letting it take you over. It's not consuming you. You're not investing in this negativity anymore, or these people. 9 of baskets. And it's put you in a new energy. You've changed, you've grown, you've transformed. You're no longer who you used to be. And it's allowing you to be able to receive in a different way. Someone may be traveling. And let me just say, these people from your past, if some of them are still around, especially if it's family, they may be attempting to get into your mind and discourage you, especially if you have world travel, on your mind, trying to, it's like scare you into not going. Well, you know that this happens. Well, you know that that happens. Let me tell you, baby, America, especially if you are a person with some melanin, is just as dangerous as everywhere else, okay? So don't let people get in your head and keep you from doing what makes you happy, what will give you joy. If you want to travel and you want to see the world and you want to explore new places, do that. And don't let them stop you. This transformation that you've undergone, you had to overcome a lot. You had to work through a lot. You had to think about a lot. You had to reprogram your mind. You had to release yourself from a lot of family things that you didn't even know was family things. Until maybe recently. Maybe you're just now figuring out that certain things that you were keeping yourself from, that you were holding yourself up about, they were family curses. And you are free from that. Don't let people get into your spirit. Don't let people get into your mind and discourage you from doing and being who and what you want to do and be. Travel is definitely for someone. Okay? The Chariot. Yeah. Going in a direction that's going to allow you to be able to explore, see different places. For me, I like to travel because I like to eat. So I want to try different foods in different places. I want to go where I can experience different cultures. And I've always been that way. Even when I was young, that's what I liked. And so if you feel like this is what's going to make you happy, do it. It doesn't matter what they say. The reason that they're trying to put limits on you is because they put limits on themselves. They're afraid. And they want you to be afraid too. Projection. Thank you, Lord. Projection. That's what it is. You have the 10 of baskets. Yeah. This is definitely family. Trying to be discouraging, trying to get into your mind, get into your spirit, keep you from doing what you feel will be best for you. But don't let that affect you. There's great joy and great happiness that someone is coming into, or you may be living this already, but it's because you have allowed yourself to be free. Free of what people say, free of what people think. You just are not limiting yourself. You might meet somebody while you're gone too, if that's what you want. This may be how you also establish your soul tribe. Meeting the people who are meant to be a part of your circle. These travels, they put you in position to be able to meet those that are for you. People who are like-minded and like-spirited. You have the Daughter of Wands and you have the Devil. So on your travels, definitely be cautious. Be careful. You may also have someone that's trying to go with you that doesn't mean you any good. I'm hearing something about robbery. So, just be careful. If this is a relationship, this is someone who you may have previously had some sort of soul tie with. There may have been some sort of, lustful demon attached to you or this person or the both of you. And maybe that's what brought y'all together. And lust doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual thing. It could be. Probably is. But it also could be that, you have a lust for money. You have a lust for... You just covet things. And so be careful that in this new energy, you're not doing that. That you're not letting the influences of the past come with you. If you have some sort of attachment, you definitely need to clear your energy. You definitely need to do cord cutting, so that you can release yourself from whatever this attachment is before you begin your travels. It was literally 30 exactly when I said that on the timer. So call in spiritual guidance, spiritual protection, and do some sort of cord cutting. If you have to pay someone, go see someone who's professional, someone who's versed, someone who has experience in these type of attachments in order to rid yourself of it. Do that, because changing location is not going to keep the thing from coming with you. Okay, you're still going to take it if you haven't removed it from your energy. And it's very important that on this new path that you're on, that you are free from anything that you previously carried before you go into it. Two of baskets. So it's a relationship. You need to sever the cord. They can't go with you. Okay? It's not going to be healthy for you. It's definitely not healthy for you. And this person is a leech. They only want to come because they see that you're going up. And they want to go up too. They just don't want to do the work. Mother of Knives. Yeah, you got to cut it off. You got to cut that energy off. The High Priestess again. Use your intuition and your discernment when it comes to who you have around you. Six of Knives. You've got to, and the Father of Knives. You've got to, and the Father of Baskets. You've got to make head over heart decisions. You've got to make sure that you are carrying the knowledge and wisdom of the divine with you when you are moving forward. You cannot afford to make haphazard decisions, to make flighty decisions, to make decisions that, you know, are impulsive and things like that. No, you've got to be very discerning. But whatever this is, you got to cut that shit off and do it quickly. God wants to take you somewhere. But you're not going to go if you have this with you. Because if you take it with you, it's going to destroy you. Literally destroy you. You've got to use your discernment. And for some of you, it's going to be more than one person that you have to leave behind. More than one person that you have to cut off. There are soul ties that you have. There are contracts that you have with demonic entities and energies that you need to free yourself from. You have the Daughter of Baskets and you have the Mother of Coins. Because the desire of your heart is going to lead you to a very prosperous life. It's going to give you a lot of financial freedom. It's going to allow you to be able to go anywhere in the world that you want to go. But you've got to be willing to leave everything behind that does not belong. The Sun. There's some revelation that's going to be coming to some people. There's going to be some information that you receive, either, you know, download or something shown to you, signs and synchronicities. I'm so sorry, y'all. My nose is itching so bad. Signs, synchronicity, something that's going to show you who it is that cannot go with you. Five of Knives. There's definitely going to be some combative energies. There's going to be some people, 5 at the minimum, who are jealous, who are envious, because they know that God is taking you somewhere. This is not no, I'm going to say it. This is not something you did on your own, okay? This is something that has been divinely orchestrated for you because of the work that you've put in. Don't ever get in your mind that you did it yourself. You did not, okay? This is something that God is handing you a literal blessing, a restart to your life. But you have to be willing to release these attachments, because they're not connections, they're attachments. They're lessons that you needed to learn in order to be able to know what you will and will not accept, in order to be able to get your self-esteem back, get your self-confidence back, in order to know your worth. And these people are going to try to play with your head. They're going to be very combative because they're very jealous. You did the work that they refused to do, and then they're upset because you won't take them with you. Well, too bad, so sad. I mean, we all have the ability to do the work. How much effort you put into the work is up to everyone individually. But other people's healing is not your responsibility. You've done what needed to be done, and now it's time for you to move. Move on, move forward. Even if it means you have to do it afraid. We have the Mother of Wands. Someone is definitely in their entrepreneurial bag. You looking good, you feeling good, you smelling good, you standing tall, you're looking beautiful, you're very handsome, you're very confident, you're loving yourself, and you're putting the energy and effort that you were putting so wholeheartedly into others into you now. And people don't like that. And don't stop. Because whoever doesn't like it, that's how you know they're not for you. Because anyone who truly loves you, once they see you doing better, they cheer for you. They root you on. 10 of Wands. You've come into balance with all of these responsibilities. You definitely have some new responsibilities because you've leveled up. And the level up requires you to handle more, to do more. To whom much is given, much is expected, right? So you've got to operate and move in a very, very different way than you had in the past. But you can handle it now because you don't let it overwhelm you anymore. You literally have learned how to balance things. Family, friends, job responsibilities. You know how to balance work and life. Love, you know. The Chariot came out, and the Ace of Coins. You're moving forward with so much confidence, with so much strength, with so much resilience. And God is bringing so many new things in for you. New business opportunities, new business connections, new streams of income. It's all things you can handle. It's not going to make you feel like, I can't do it. I'm bogged down. You don't feel like that anymore. Your frequency is so high. And it's because you finally feel like you deserve what's happening for you. The Hermit again. It's time to really go within. Maybe somebody needs to get by themselves. Maybe this is something you need to do so that you can come out. I was going to say so you can come out of confusion. The 2 of Knives and the 5 of Coins. So that you can come out of confusion. So that you can come out of this lack space. This space where you feel like everything is just cold. Because in this 2 of Knives, she's not holding the knives. Okay? They're there if she needs them. And you're not going to play. But there's relaxation. There's calm. There's peace in knowing that she has the ability to defend herself. But right now, there's no need to be defensive. There's clarity. In this 5 of Coins, we're walking out of the cold. We don't need to have our coat on anymore because we're going into the sun. We're going into the warmth. We're going into peace and comfort. You're coming out of this confusion. Father of Knives on the bottom. There's so much divine clarity that you have. Anything else? That is the 9 of coins. Hold on. You're coming out of this place of lack. You're coming out of this place of coldness. This place of feeling like nothing is working out for you. And everything is turning around. Y'all, my nose itches so bad. Ace of Knives. Spirit say that's the truth. You're rising up. You're rising up. You have the Son of Baskets and the 5 of Baskets in reverse. Now, someone who rejected you, they want to come back and they're going to give the appearance that they want to apologize, but it's fake. It's a lie. It's jealousy. And they want to still be a part of your world. They want to still be a part of your assets, of what you are receiving, because they see what's happening for you. Don't be blind to the truth of who this is. This person is very emotionally immature. They're not capable of truly understanding the level up that you have had because they haven't been doing any work. Father of Knives, cut their ass off. Whoever this is somebody that you're not associated with anymore. 8 of Baskets, you have already walked away from them. Emotionally, you have detached. And stay that way. 2 of Baskets, the Daughter of Coins, and the 2 of Baskets. It's someone that you waited for them to grow up. You waited for them to give you a commitment. You waited for them to show you that they wanted to be in a real partnership. This even could be a business. This is someone that you were just waiting around for them to do what needed to be done, and they didn't do it. You wanted to build. You wanted to move forward, and they were taking their precious time, pussyfooting around because they wanted to see how long they could string you along, and you're just not going for it anymore. For some of you, this is business. For some of you, this is family. For some of you, this is a lover. For some of you, this applies to everybody. You got the 4 of Knives. This is definitely somebody you've disconnected from. An energy that you're no longer emotionally or even mentally connected to. And that's good for you. And good for them. Maybe it'll teach them a lesson. But you've had time to go sit by yourself. Really get understanding of who you are. So that you could walk away in confidence knowing that you did the best you could with this relationship, and they didn't want to do what was best. Father of Coins and the Emperor. For some of you, this could be a marriage. It could be a husband or a wife in masculine energy that you've had to separate yourself from. Son of Knives, because you might have found out some things about them. Things they were trying to keep a secret. They might have been trying to be sneaky. You have the 7 of Baskets. This person might have had another lover. Had other people that they were dealing with. Father of Wands, yeah. Somebody husband or wife, or your significant other. A person that you had a long-term relationship with. You might have found out this person was cheating. So you cut their ass off. And now that you're leveling up without them, because they didn't think that could happen. Look, the Tower. And it came out crossing. This person, they don't know what to do with these emotions. They don't know what to do with themselves. Because they just are having a hard time figuring out how you could move forward without them and not even look back. You're not even thinking about looking back. And let me tell you, I'm also hearing that if this is a spousal or a relationship type situation, because you have the Father and the Mother of Wands out here, if you found out this person was cheating or having an affair, there was some infidelity, you found out by accident. It was an accident that you found out. You could have caught them yourself. Maybe you saw them out with the person. You didn't even say anything. Maybe you saw them out with the person or something like that. You didn't make a big scene. But it was something that needed to happen in order to make you move. Because you were never going to leave if this hadn't have occurred. Whatever this is. But for those of you who you found out your person was cheating on you, or your person was doing something behind your back that was very slick, you found out by accident. Look, the Empress on the bottom. Yeah, this is a spouse type situation, or maybe like a common law marriage type thing. This is someone 10 years is what I'm hearing. This is someone that you invested in for at least 10 years, married or something. You could have children with this person, but this person was playing around and you found out, but you found out by accident. It wasn't that you went looking for trouble, because when you look for trouble, you'll find it. You weren't even doing that. Something occurred and you found out 6 of coins that this person was giving to someone else. This person, they literally might have a whole nother family. You have the 8 of coins. Yeah, this Father of Wands, he may have another family. A whole nother household that he or she has been taken care of. But this is definitely a masculine man energy, but it's giving me a man. Son of Wands, and in the reverse. This put a halt to everything that you thought you had with this person. I feel like you're also the one who is giving the most. You're an overgiver. You were working really hard. You were trying to make things work with this person. And it's been that way for a long while, possibly the entire relationship. But finding this out, it literally like stopped you in your tracks. Because it's like, what the me? You gonna try to play me? And it wasn't even one of those after everything I've done for you type things. It was more like a energy thing, a spirit thing. I've invested so much of my love and my energy into this for you to think that you was gonna play me. And that's why God let you find out the way that you did. But you didn't make a scene or anything like that. I feel like you might have ghosted this person. You might have just like went home, packed up, and you left. Three of Wands. You might have had some people come over and help you. Or maybe this is something that, someone had been encouraging you to do for a while because they didn't like the way this person treated you. But it's like you moved away from this person and you went forward even if it hurt. And God blessed you with so many new opportunities. So many doors opened up for you once you removed yourself from this person. I'm also hearing that you might have found out this person was messing with one of your friends or someone in your family. That's trifling. Human's gonna human, I guess. Yeah. I feel like it sent you on a new spiritual course. It set you up to be able to really evaluate who you are and what you wanted for yourself. And it was the push you needed. God had to do this in order to ensure that you would have the future that you have been working so hard for. You weren't going to have that with this person in your energy. The Hermit. I said that you might have ghosted the person. Temperance. Because it is a part of your purpose. Ace of Wands. In order for you to have the power that God intended for you to receive, to be able to manifest this new life that you are now living, you had to leave this energy or these energies behind. You cannot feel bad. You cannot feel guilty. Take this new beginning. Take this new fresh start of divine power that you've been given, and the knowledge and the wisdom from the lessons that you've learned, and use it to grow. Keep growing. This is amazing for whoever this is for. I love y'all so much. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please thumbs up the video. 2 away from 500, y'all. I am so excited. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. Thank you for all the people who have been rocking with me on this journey. I appreciate your love and your grace for being there with me while I grow. As we grow, the channel grows, putting us out there in the algorithm for those who are on the healing journey and need a little guidance, need a little help. That's what this channel is for. So I appreciate you all for trusting me. And for believing that I am delivering a word to you, from God, and that it is just to be helpful. That's it. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all have the most wonderful weekend. Hopefully now that I'm done with this reading, my nose will stop itching. But there's so much truth and clarity, and it can't be denied. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.